Hey, what's going on? It's Coach Ben from Online Soccer Skills, and in today's video I'm going to show you my 3 favorite shooting drills. And these are the drills that I do with the players that I train privately. And before we dig into the drills, I want to make sure, if you haven't gotten my elite skill session yet, I want you to click on this video right here. You're just going to be taken to a page. All you need to do is just enter in your email address and you can instantly download my free skills workout that I just created. All right, in today's drills, all you need is 4 cones and a few soccer balls, and we're gonna be practicing shooting. So if you have a goal, that's great. If you don't, just practice shooting up against a wall or a fence. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down what each drill looks like, and we're gonna show you slow-mo examples of how I do it. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you live examples of me doing this. That way you can see me do this over and over. And I want you to notice when I go through these drills, I'm gonna be going at game speed. And if you're just starting off with these drills, if this is the first time you watched any of our videos, it's extremely important that you play at game speed, that you practice like you're going to be having the same type of intensity when you get to the game. And that's very key. If you're training slow in these drills, they're not going to really benefit that much. So you need to train quickly and be willing to make mistakes. All right, now when I set this drill up, I want to have 4 cones. So I'm going to drop 1 cone here. I'm about 20 yards away from where the goal is, and I want to set up a small box. I like to do this where each cone is about 3 yards away from each other. So I have a cone there, my next cone is here. Now I'm going to create the box. So my last 2 cones, I'm going to be dropping here and here. And in these drills, each drill is going to be a little bit different, but remember, you need to have a few soccer balls. If you don't, that's okay, just have 1. You just got to make sure you chase your ball into the goal, or if you miss, you got to go get it and bring it straight back. Okay, the first drill that we're doing today is pretty simple. I'm going to start here at the left cone. So remember, I'm facing the goal here, and I'm at the back left cone. And what I want to do is I want to dribble diagonal across the box. And once I get to the cone, right before I get to the cone, I want to cut the ball. So when I dribble, I want to attack this cone here. And right before I get here, I want to cut the ball with the inside part of my right foot. So I want to cut the ball across my body, and notice how I'm in the open space now. And if the ball is on my left side here, I want to finish with my left foot. And this is the drill. I want you to attack the cone. Once you get to the cone, we cut the ball in the open space, and then I finish with my left foot. A key part of this drill that you have to do is make sure when you cut the ball, you have space between you and the ball. If it's too close to you, you're not going to be able to have a good shot. You won't have power. So we want to take our touch into the space with enough control, but we need the ball out in front of us. That way we can stride after the ball and have more power when we shoot. The last part of this drill that I want you to focus on is trying to pick out the corners. I see so many kids now when they practice shooting, they're just shooting the ball for power. They're not trying to place it. And when you do that, when you get to the game, if you're not understanding where to place the ball, the goalie is going to get it most of the time. So I want you to be smarter and pick your head up right before you shoot. This way you can start picking out the corners. And the way I like to train, you'll see me when I'm doing this here in a second, I like to keep the ball lower. I don't like to keep the ball too high when I shoot because it's easier for the keeper to save it when it's higher. So I try to keep it lower in the corners, and that's the way I want you to this drill. It's going to help you become way more effective when you take your shots. The second part of drill 1 is you're just going to start on the opposite side now. Now I can practice finishing with my right foot. And in this drill, I can either dribble with my left or dribble with my right, it doesn't matter. But when I get to the cone, remember, I want to attack the cone, and right before I get to the cone, I want to cut the ball in the space. So remember, we want to dribble at the cone. Once we get to the cone, we want to cut away from the cone into the open space, and this way, now I can finish with my right foot. And I tell every player that I ever train, or any player that comes across this channel, you can't just train and practice with 1 foot. You have to be solid using both feet when you practice. This is why when you go through this drill, we need to use both feet. And it's going to help you a lot more with your dribbling and with your shooting. Okay, now we're about to start drill number 2, and this one is a little bit different than what you just did in the first drill. Now, what I'm going to do, instead of me dribbling at the goal first, I'm going to dribble across the box. So I'm going to start with my right foot. I'm going to dribble at the first cone here that's in front of me, and before I get here, I'm going to turn. And you'll watch me when I do this. I'm going to have a few different variations of how I turn, But right now I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna cut the ball before I get to the cone. Now when I'm here, I wanna pick up my head, make sure I'm aware of my surroundings. I wanna dribble at the cone that's diagonal. And this is gonna be similar to the first drill that we did. And now when I get here, I just wanna cut the ball in the open space quickly. And remember, I wanna have that separation between me and the ball. That way I can sprint after it. And now I just wanna finish. And this drill is a little bit tougher than the first one. And the whole goal of this drill is to improve your ball control and your speed. And the faster you can run when you go through this drill, the faster you can be able to play through the defense when you get to the game. The second part of drill number 2, it's the exact same thing, but remember, we're gonna switch feet. And now instead of me starting on the left cone, I'm gonna be starting on the back right cone. And now I just want to dribble with my left foot. And remember, I'm just gonna attack the cone. Before I get to the cone, I'm gonna cut the ball, and I'm gonna be attacking the diagonal cone now. And once I get to the cone, I just wanna be able to cut the ball in the open space and look to finish with my left foot. Okay, now we're on drill number 3, and this one is probably the toughest out of the 3, and we're gonna finish off strong here. Now, I wanna start off the back left cone again. I'm gonna be starting with my right foot. And I just wanna pick out the cone that's in front of me. I wanna dribble straight at the cone here. Now this drill, once I get here, I'm gonna be touching the ball here across my body. And it's almost like it's going across the box. And I wanna practice doing a fake shot. So I'm gonna approach the ball and I'm gonna pretend like I'm shooting. And instead of me shooting the ball, I'm gonna take another touch across the box here and regain control of the ball and look to score. And this is a great drill to do if you feel like you're dribbling and you're attacking a defender and they're staying with you when you're around the 18-yard box. Doing a fake shot and continuing is great because it's gonna force the defender to dive in or foul you. And I love doing this when I get to the games because I know that's gonna put all the pressure on the defender to dive in. And instead of them winning the ball when you shoot, you're just gonna take that extra touch because you're doing a fake shot. And what I want you to do in this drill is when you move over to the left side, if your left foot is not as good as your right, then you might need to take extra touches when you go through this drill. So it's okay if it takes you longer or if you're slower with your left, but it's something that you gotta keep practicing. If you enjoyed this video, click the thumbs up button and let us know in the comments section what you want to see in the future. If you want more pro player breakdowns, more skill videos, more partner drills, just comment below. Let us know what you want. That way we can start creating these videos that are specific for you. As always, I want you to subscribe to this channel. We have new videos coming out every week. So make sure and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the newest videos that we have coming out. Now, I want you to click on this video right here. If you want to be an elite soccer player and you want to work on your skills and start to take over games and score more goals, this video right here is going to help you do that. So it's our free skills video. All you have to do is click on that video and you're going to go to a page, just enter in your email address, and I'm going to personally email you our highest level skills workout. If you're on any mobile device, you can't click on that. Just go in the first link in the description. It's onlinesoccerskills.com/free training and it'll be taken to the same page. All right, I'll see you next time.